So wait, what's this a petition for?
It's for your right to choose to wear a mask or not.
I, the undersigned, are completely for the individual rights of all American citizens to choose whether they accept or decline a medical procedure. How is wearing a mask a medical?
Vaccine. It's for both vaccine and mask. Actually, I forgot to write in the mask part in here.
So you forgot to write the mask part. So wait, what am I signing then?
It's supposed to be like half verbal and half written. If you get like enough signatures.
So that's 10. So how many do we need to really bring the city council to bear?
I don't know. I just know it has to be a large amount. Yeah, it's crazy there's Confederates here.
I know, right? That's wild. Are you here for the anti-vax thing?
I'm here for freedom. I'm here for reality, truth, things that make sense. I'm here for science, you know.
So you're at the anti-vax, anti-lockdown rally for science.
I don't know if I'd call this an anti-vax rally. Is that what the organizers are calling it?
Well, I mean, there's a guy dressed like Bill Gates right over there giving out fake vaccines to people.
Yeah, I think in general we're anti-vaccination.
The purpose of the rally here is to protest the. Could you back off a little bit? It's to protest the abuse of rights that the governor's executive orders have done in terms of the lockdown. You are aware that this is an anti-lockdown rally, right?
Gene, explain to me how science works.
Explain to me how science. I'd like Dr. Fauci to explain how science works.
I would like him to explain how science works as well.
I know. It was quite clear the other day when Senator Rand Paul was challenging him on the various studies that were done on the mask, that Dr. Fauci was doing a dance around. And then afterwards, he was pretty vocal when he wasn't there in the congressional committee.
Do you think Rand Paul has any validity? I think he's just a dumb piece of shit.
If Rand Paul or if it was somebody on the left who would take a stand in support of civil liberties, I'd be with them, regardless of their politics.
It doesn't matter who's right or left, as long as they're denying that COVID exists. You're all in.
I think I can't even believe you're a real journalist. No one's denying that COVID exists. They're arguing about the violation of rights.
You're denying it right now. You're not wearing a mask.
I don't believe the masks are at all effective. And I'll tell you what, take that mask you have, go home, put on a pair of glasses, and just see what happens when they steam up. I mean, if you're talking about microbes, then obviously that mask isn't protecting you or me from you.
Yeah, that's exactly how science works. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But what the CDC released recently was very interesting, that of their own figures, those that supposedly died of COVID-19, 70 to 80%, I forget the exact statistic, you can look this up on the internet, or more, had obesity, right? So we're not
that's the thing. So once you get COVID, how do you make sure that you don't get obesity or get diabetes?
I hear what you're saying, and I hear the way you're asking questions, and to be honest with you, no offense, brother, but your argumentation, your reasoning is not sound. You're trying to be slick with it. The thing is...
I'm just trying to make you look dumb.
Exactly. And that's fine.
So yeah, man, what are we here to do today?
Today is actually, it's called the Worldwide Freedom Rally. What we are doing is we are coming together and we are telling the government that we do not consent. We aren't stupid. If there was truly a pandemic, you would see bodies everywhere. I mean, even right here. People would be falling over. Do you see what I'm saying?
So people would be dead right now.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's
Yes.
so there's a bunch of people, we're all gathered here, and no one's dropped dead yet. How long?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, how long have you been here?
I have been here for what? We've been here for at least an hour now.
No, yeah, and you're not dead.
Nope.
You can take oregano oil. You can dilute 10 drops of oregano oil and drink that over the course of the morning and do that 10 days in a row, and your COVID symptoms will be gone. Now, if you're
I think that's total fucking bullshit.
I honestly don't care what you think. I don't think you've done your research.
Do you understand how Dunning Kruger works?
I don't understand how anything you refer to even makes any sense, brother. What is that?
Dunning Kruger.
Dunning Kruger, what is that?
So the stupidest people in the room think they're the smartest.
Is your name Dunning Kruger? Like, what are you gonna come out with next? Occam's razor? The simplest explanation is that I'm an idiot.
I just got here.
Can I say something? I also went to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, July 4th, 2020. I also went to Washington, D.C., January 6th, and now I am here. Trust me, there is no pandemic. It's all about control. It's all about control.
We talk about the Capitol riots. So January 6th. So you were there. How many Antifa soldiers did you see?
All right, so I will say that there was anywhere between 10 to 15 Antifa comrades that were posing as Trump supporters. They were actually the first ones to break the barricade and stuff. I didn't even know where the barricade was, so like I accidentally went past the barricade. You know what I mean? Because I came after the fact, like way after, and once the barricades and stuff like that went down, that's when the Capitol building got surrounded, and that's also when there was a group of actors inside the Capitol building trying to put on a show with the Secret Service and the gunshot and the veteran lady.
So Ashley Babbitt never really died.
I know. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as Fox really showed their colors, I mean, even before Fox showed those colors, it was already bought out by special interests already anyways, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's owned by billionaires. It's owned by a billionaire family. So
it's not just a billionaire family. You really want to get into the religious aspects of it? I don't want to, but
I know I'd love to. So there's
it's along the lines of anti-Semitism, so I'm not going to go down that road right now.
Yeah, Fox is very anti-Semitic.
Oh, no. What I'm saying is...
Oh, you're talking about those Soros?
The ones who control. The ones who control.
Oh, the people that control Fox News.
That control CNN, Fox News.
Same people. And you don't want to be anti-Semitic or anything.
Exactly. I don't hate them. They hate me because I'm not Jewish.
Okay. Yeah.
What else do you want to know?
No, I mean, I'm just letting you talk because that's the best part. It's really entertaining, and it's
Who's this going to entertain?
Does
Does anybody who listened to you have their eyes open?
I don't know. Do you guys have your eyes open?
Open them up, guys, and
Do
research
your
what
own.
I'm telling you.
Do your own research.
It's on the internet.
It's on the
Let
internet.
me ask you a question. If there was a pandemic, and by the way, the WHO in 2019 changed the definition of pandemic. Now, if there was a pandemic, would the government and the medical authorities need to constantly remind us that there's a pandemic?
I mean, I think pretty much, yeah, because no one's wearing masks here. Like, I think a lot of people in here.
And no one's dying.
I'm bored.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. I think the Trump rallies are better than this. I mean,
the Trump rallies are way more entertaining.
Way more entertaining. And look, I'm anti-vax, but this is too long. We need to march. We need to make noise. We need to have a definite, strong presence. And I'm just wallowing here in the crowd.
It's sort of like, I don't like this sort of anti-vax, anti-lockdown. It's different, like, I just think,
I can't get worked up over it. I need to get, excited. I need to get, the adrenaline flowing. I need to say, I love Big Daddy Trump. He's my man.
Hey guys, eat properly and exercise and get sunlight, and you will not get COVID-19.
Literally all of what you said is complete bullshit.
Am I saying something that's a lie? Do you know that?
I think most of what you said has been totally debunked. If I speak to an actual scientist, actual doctor.
What do you know about?
Doctor. Are you a doctor?
Where are your degrees?
Where are your degrees?
Bro, you don't like to answer questions. You like to ask them, right? You want to let me speak so you can make a fool of me?
Yes.
So your audience can continue to not have
to
their
laugh at you.
You make money off of this?
Yes. I'm just letting you talk because that's the best part. It's really entertaining, and it's
Who's this going to entertain?
Does
anybody who listened to you have their eyes open?
I don't know. Do you guys have your eyes open?
Open them up, guys, and
Do
research
your
what
own,
I'm
do
telling
your
you.
own research.
It's on the internet.
It's on the
Let me
internet.
ask you a question. Now, if there was a pandemic, would the government and the medical authorities need to constantly remind us that there's a pandemic?
I mean, I think pretty much, yeah, because no one's wearing masks here. Like, I think a lot of people need to
And
be
no
reminded.
one's dying.
So I'm gonna interview you. How you doing? What are you here for?
I don't work for anybody. I'm just doing my own thing.
Oh man.
Yeah. What do you think of everything that's going on?
What do you mean, what's going on?
Anything? Everything that's going on. The whole country.
Well, I think these people are fucking dumb and a little crazy and stuff like that, and they're kind of just, I mean, kind of ridiculous, and yeah, just a lot of stupid people here.
Oh, you got a swarthy mouth for a guy from CNN.
Well, listen, you know what? George Soros, gives me a lot of money, and he pays me to speak the truth.
I gotcha. Thank you for the words, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
That guy's probably like, oh my god, I just got the gold of a century.
Yeah. You don't sound dumb at all.
Okay. Well, you should research a little history.
So I should do my own research?
Yeah, you should research.
Do your own research.
You can go many places and read. I'm not sure how Abraham Lincoln got to be president, but it might have been from studying.
That's a great line. I love it.
Abraham Lincoln. Are you, you're here for the protest?
I'm here for a lot of reasons. But yeah, mainly the protest. I mean, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I know this is One American News. Truth be told, I'm a leftist.
You're on the hard. Were you a Bernie supporter?
I'm a little bit left of that, but
Left of Bernie.
I'm left of Bernie, yes. But
Like a tanky.
you said it, not me.
The difference between liberal. I think there's a stark reality between. There's a delta between liberal and leftist.
Absolutely, there's supposed to be a difference.
They talk. The right talks about cancel culture, but it's like, oh, everyone's getting canceled. What they don't talk about is, you'll lose your job if you try to unionize.
Right, you will. You will lose your job if you try to unionize. And that's another thing. They put this overemphasis on identity politics. But where are these people trying to unionize Walmarts and trying to unionize, Targets and stuff? They're nowhere to be found because they don't give a shit about unions. They only give a shit about,
Why aren't you at Barclays Center right now? There's an Amazon solidarity. They're picketing for solidarity with Amazon trying to unionize.
Truth be told, because I had a bunch of friends here and I wanted to go see them. I haven't seen them in a long time. I've been stuck in my basement. And
you got the real fight going on with their picketing in solidarity with the union workers at Amazon.
But you are absolutely right. The pandemic's going to go. It's going to go, but the economic effects are going to be here for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny. There's been a lot of overlap, and I've heard with Trump supporters and people on the far left. Like the Trump supporters are very populist. The people on the far left, socialist, communist, and there starts to become. You hear a lot of overlap. It's not like this normal free market, stuff on the right anymore.
Well, there's a reason why I call myself the alt left.
I like the message of Fred Hampton. I feel like that was I'm glad his work is getting a shine right now.
Yeah, well, the thing about Fred Hampton is that he understood the Rainbow Coalition was the way forward. But the issue with the left today is I don't even consider them to be leftists. I consider them to be neo-Jacobins. They're very Jacobin. They want to figuratively behead everybody, but they don't want to offer any solutions after they behead everybody.
That's actually a big point of contention with me, because my thing is all right, if you take Jeff Bezos' money, it's all perceived wealth. If you take his money, that perception drops to zero.
Yeah.
His value goes to zero. You can't just take a billionaire's money.
Yes.
So that's why I disagree with the left. So what you need to do is you want to seize the means of production for Amazon. That's how you take his wealth. You don't just take it.
Most people don't even realize that Jeff Bezos, when it comes to long-term wealth, is not the richest person in the world, okay? Everybody wants to focus on Bezos and Elon Musk. How about the Vatican? How about the British Crown? How about Saudi Arabia? These are institutions that own oil, that own tens of billions of acres of land.
That's the thing. The funny part is because I was asking someone that was Saudi. I said, how come they're never on the Forbes list? He's like, well, you're going about it wrong. The GDP is their ATM machine.
Right.
So it's not like the government doesn't exist for the people. The government is there as their ATM.
Right.
So you have no idea what the hell they have access.
Yeah, you have no idea what the hell their worth is either, because they sit on a vast, almost unlimited supply of oil, and the richest people in the world are not the people who own the most dollars, it's the people who own the most land and resources. And the left doesn't focus on that anymore.
What does the shirt say?
Separate the state, divide and conquer.
What does that mean?
It means, because New York wins the votes. Do you see how many buildings and like there's so many people? So whatever here, New York City, Manhattan, they always win because they get the most, they have the most people in these buildings.
They get the most votes.
Yeah, and then we get screwed and we have to have, communism. And, I like freedom, I like low taxes, good economies and stuff, and you know what I'm saying?
What's communism?
It's like when you're under control and you have to listen to Big Daddy government.
Okay. What's wrong with communism?
Oh, it doesn't work. Like communism, socialism, the countries are like in the toilet. And look what happened in Venezuela. It's like in Cuba. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It really sucks. So, you know what I'm saying? So if you have
so New York is like Venezuela.
No, but it's gonna be like that if they don't, lighten up a little, lower some taxes. Like I want to leave and go to Pennsylvania or for cheap. I don't want to pay like $50,000 to leave and come back to where I live. You know what I'm saying?
How much does it cost to go to Pennsylvania?
To leave New York is like $25 now, right, or more.
Yeah. So you wanted to.
Crazy. Lower the tolls. The taxes.
So what are we doing here today?
This is a freedom rally. It's like worldwide freedom rally is happening all over the whole state. Every different state has it. It's like the free, open the economy. Don't mandate masks. I don't want to be wearing a mask all day. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with wearing a mask?
I mean, it's cool and all, but because you have to wear it, you have to forget it. You might forget it, or if it breaks, or if you're in the gym, you're trying to get strong. You're like, rah! And you're picking up heavy ass weight, and you're like, sa-la-la-la!
It's not a good idea to wear a mask while you're trying to do deadlifts.
Any workout, running, especially running, because it's annoying and your mask gets sweaty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you could forget it, you could drop it on the floor. And if you drop it on the floor and step on it, and you put it on your face, you get the duty that's on the floor. Or if someone farts, someone's like, and it goes into your mask, and the fart just gets right in your nose. And if one time if I'm sitting down and I farted once, it's like, and then boom, it went right in my nose and my mask, and I almost like.
That's awful.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm surprised you're still here.
Yeah, no, I'm a beast. You know what I'm saying? I have an immune system, so I don't fear any disease. A really good immune system.
Are you here to protest the lockdown?
Yeah, and also I went to the farmers market, and it's unbelievable how the farmers are requesting for me to wear a mask when I'm shopping for healthy food so I don't get sick.
That's ridiculous. So while you're shopping at a market, they wanted you to wear a mask. And it's like they're selling healthy food.
Healthy food, and they're also nasty about it.
Because it's like the food you're gonna buy that's healthy. It's like I'm about to go eat the healthy food.
Tomatoes, vitamin C. That's what I was getting.
So you think vitamin C is the real antidote?
It's preventive, yes.
Hey, CNN, yeah, we're here. Soros paid us to be here, so we showed up.
Yeah, I don't think so. Soros sucks.
Why don't you just take the Soros money?
Why would I take anything from Soros?
It's good money. I get a fresh baby every week.
You're hysterical, man. That's awesome. You're the best fresh baby ever.
But why would you present to the world your mask wearing while you go around telling people what they're saying is bullshit when you haven't done your research and you come out here with a dirty mask? And I pray that some of you do have your eyes open, because this is serious business for humanity in the world right now. Serious business for humanity. Wake up, open them up, because right now it's serious business for humanity.
Can you
My
say-
ugly brother with
okay.
the dirty mask.
Can you just say serious business for humanity one more time?